Hello everybody, and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Leaf. Welcome, Amiibo! Today, well, it's early in the morning. Like, things aren't even open yet. So, what am I doing here? The answer is it's close enough to 9 that I'm doing a quick morning section now, so I can come back later today and do a lot of stuff. Or at least more stuff. Thanks for having me recently. I finally made it to Peru. The gift I'm sending you is from, is a form of traditional folk art. I hope you like it. I do. And it is tapestry. It'll go into my storage. I apologize if I'm not very energetic. I literally haven't even gone up to get my coffee yet because I woke up a bit late. And then in the process of just doing up my dailies, I was like, you know what? It's gotten close enough to time. I may as well. I may as well do a little bit of recording. Because, like, as mentioned, I mean, it's 8:56. Like, retail's about to open. It's, you know, it's fine. Especially because, like, I know Shadow gets taken out, like, before my sister goes to work. So, he'll be fine. He literally puts himself back to bed, too. It's really funny. I want you to have my green dresser. Oh, no reason in particular. Here you go. Okay. I have a green dresser now. It's not your style. Feel free to regift it. I promise I won't be offended. Okay, that was weird, but I'll take it. I'm trying to think of things to, like, ramble about. I suppose one thing I can ramble about a little bit is, one of the things I've been doing to, like, keep myself entertained while, watching Shadow. Oh boy, Curlis is wearing this now too. Half of coffee is made of kindness. Do you know that that was the secret ingredient? I mean, I could guess. I think I made mention of it if I bought a Kill la Kill game, and I've been playing at that, and, like, man, that game, like, it perfectly encapsulates Kill la Kill. Like, it's a fighting game, obviously, because it's Kill la Kill. It's an anime of fight scenes and fan service, and the person who created it unapologetically is like, yeah, that's what I wanted it to be. So, like, you know. And that's just literally what that game's been like. There's been so many moments I'm just sitting there laughing at the absurdity of everything going on. It's great. It's probably the first game I've played where it's like, yeah, I feel like I'm playing an anime fight scene right now. It's great. Oh hey, Sahara's in town. I missed. Well, I mean, I want to get my flooring and wallpapering. Sahara, I have money. You could add a 0 to that, and I literally wouldn't care. Knowing Sahara, she'd be like, okay, I will add a 0 to the front. If you don't know, in math, technically, this is a concept that I remember confusing a lot of people, but it's really not that confusing. Any number, like let's say you take the number 1, there is an infinite number of zeros to the left of that 1. Like, that's just how numbers work. Because, you know, well, what is 1 but 1 piece of 10? Well, that 10, once the 1 moved to the left, so that means there has to be a digit place to the left of the 1 for you to then, you know. I remember that concept confusing so many people, but, like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand how it's so confusing. Okay, well, we got... More is here. The future needs not this. We must take it. And it's now 9. Retail is open. Harmony is peace. Peace is unity. Unity is harmony. I tell this to Nookman. He asked me to leave. Yeah, he does that. Don't take it personally. It has been a few days of me using this microphone, so I need to ask you guys, like, what do you think of it? Is it good? Do you want it louder, quieter? I like this floor. This wallpapering isn't bad either. Like, this floor I can use. I can use this flooring. I just need to remember I can use this flooring. I know there's definitely probably some times where I talk a bit lower and I become a bit illegible. I'm illegible at the best of times. So, you know, nothing new. Now, even if we get a good turnip price this early in the morning, I will probably still do this as a two-parter. Like, I'll obviously sell our turnips, but I'll probably still two-parter it. Just because, like, I want to do a bit of a longer episode today, but I don't want to. I don't want to make Shadow wait that long. I've also been continuing on with my Chaos playthrough of Star Ocean Second Story R. And man, do enemies have a lot more health. I say this because, okay, playing through on, God, why am I blanking on the difficulty? Universe. Which was the old highest difficulty. Generally, you would achieve 40 million damage by just basically a little bit after getting into energy need. Well, playing on Chaos, like the Chaos difficulty, I achieved 40 million damage playing exactly like I would on the other difficulties. I achieved that before leaving Expel. Like, that is quite the difference. Hello, Bella. Good morning, Skippy. I hope it's great. What do you want to talk about? Let's chat. My house is like so cool. I picked all the colors by myself. They look totally amazing together. Yep, a house like mine is fit for a superstar. Anything less would be a travesty. It would. Okay, I have all the fossils, so I don't need to look for fossils. I just need to check for bamboo and the gem rock. The gem rock could be literally anywhere. Gotta remember that. Now, bamboo. Okay, no bamboo. We found the money rocks. Now all we have to do is find the gem rock, check our turnip prices, and then... Oh, there's the gem rock. I mean, we need to get the Whoops. We need to get the fossils identified. So it looks like we're going through this again. I might just shush and jump cut back, so... Need you guys back there. Okay, I'm back. Now we get a sapphire. Very fitting. The town of Sapphire. But, yeah, it really caught me off guard when I completed that mission in Second Story R. Like, where I completed it was basically not even at, Illuria, which is, like, the final dungeon of Expel. Basically, the final dungeon of Disc 1 is a way to look at it. And, like, that really caught me off guard, because I'm used to going, like... You basically have a little quest you go and do once you get to energy need. And then from there, you make your way into your first dungeon. And near the end of that first dungeon is roughly where, playing at least the way I do, you get, that's where you get, that mission completed most of the time. I imagine on the easier difficulties, it would take even longer to get there because enemies just simply have less health. And it's just a raw deal so much damage, which actually has me wondering what difficulty would be the fastest to get through, because completing this 40 million damage mission is what unlocks the ability to break the damage cap. So, you know. To bring in a bunch of stuff. Bam. Okay, now what are our turnip prices? Please be something nice. 78. Ugh, that's not great. Well, I'm gonna meet you guys back here later today, and we'll probably do, like, a bunch of fishing or something. I don't know. We'll do something. It's December, so there's probably a bunch of new fish. So I'll poke at, like, the ocean first, and I'll do the rivers, like, tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. I think tomorrow I have time to actually do stuff. It'll be great. I need to, like, record warships today as well for the video that goes out today. Okay, I need to record for you guys warships yesterday to get the video out for when you're seeing this video today. Yeah, I haven't had the most time lately. I need to do that later. But yeah, I'm gonna meet you guys back here later today for a bunch of fishing. And I'm back. Hello! It's time to do some ocean fishing, because that's just what I feel like doing. Gives me just time to just sit and ramble about stuff. You know, let's talk with Sky again, because I don't think we've really talked with her much, so I don't know what she wants for Toy Day yet. Let's chat. You know what a stringfish is? It's my... I know what those are! Yeah, it is really rare. I will do my best. I don't even think I've caught one for myself yet. Wrong button. I need this. It'll probably be like around here, maybe. There's nibblefish. Okay, I have caught stringfish before. Well, I was gonna do ocean fishing, but I guess I'm doing river fishing. I don't even know if the stringfish is around right now. Bruni, why do you do this? I think it's a large fish, so this definitely won't be it, but... whatevs. Might be something new. Or it's something that escaped immediately. Velma! It's always a nice surprise. What's the latest? Hope you don't slurp when you eat spaghetti. It just drives me up the wall. Yeah, I don't do that. Don't even get me started about loud gum smackers or crunchy chip chewers. I mean, I try to be quiet about everything I do. Just innately. It's just how I am. I just always try to be quiet. Also, if anyone's noticed, like, that in the background, that's my attempt to keep the tower from falling. It's just bungeed to the wall. I mean, it allows some movement, but it hasn't, like, looked dangerously like tipping. So that's good. The only thing that has me a little uneasy is that it is, like, really close to the space heater down there now, but I don't think it's close enough to be really a risk, given, like, those things can be installed above carpet, and it's further away from... like, the tower is further away from the space heater than the space heater is from the floor. So... I'm reasonably confident that there's not an issue there. Got a carp. Oh, crucian carp. Still a carp. Just different kind of carp. Carp. Magikarp? I like my boy Magikarp. Really underrated. There's a lot of people, and this mostly pertains to the older Pokemon games. There's a lot of people that are like, man, it's such a ripoff to buy the Magikarp from like the salesman early in the early Pokemon games. But it's like, okay, you could buy your Magikarp there, and it'll come at level 5, sure. But by the time you get an old rod, it's probably going to be level 15, 16, and if you're going to catch one yourself, it would be level 5. So, you're saving yourself some time. And I mean, it's just 500 Pokédollars. That's really not a big deal. Like, especially in, like, the newer games. Like the remakes, basically. Like, it's really not a big deal. Like, once they added the ability pickup, money became a non-issue. For those who don't know, pickup as an ability does nothing in battle. Nothing at all. Well, technically it does. I believe it's if your item is knocked off, you have a chance of picking it back up. I don't fully remember. You never use pickup, basically. Sure, why not? I'm just shorty now. Real nice way to treat your mayor, guys. Lobo's getting quite a laugh out of it, I'm sure. But outside of battle, while you're walking around, your Pokemon with pickup will have a chance of just, well, picking up an item. Like, they'll just randomly find items, which can be anywhere, but from, like, regular potions to Ultra Balls to, just random stuff that you could then turn around and sell if you ever needed money. Or you could use the items, because they're still items. Like, bugger. There's nothing stopping you from using the items. Okay. Pretty sure this is it. I probably just messed that up. I'm so sorry, Sky. I'm probably not going to see another one of those tonight. I'm such a fool. Such a foolhardy fool. But, yeah, like... And don't even get me started on money when it comes to Scarlet and Violet. If you're ever having money issues in that game, you're clearly just not picking things up. Like, jeez. There's so many items, and they're constantly respawning. It's like an OCD person's nightmare, because you can never pick everything up, because things respawn. Like, you could walk a loop around an area and just be constantly picking up items. It's honestly a bit ridiculous. Yeah. No idea what that sound out of me was. I also got thinking of something that I'm a little sad that I didn't do. What I made for supper tonight was a ranch pizza, which is more or less me winging it after having watched a Kitchen Nightmares episode where a chef made such a monstrosity, and I was telling my older sister about it, and her response was, "But that sounds good." So I set about making a version that's actually pretty okay. And if you ever wanted to make one yourself, make a pizza dough, make a pizza dough, which isn't terribly difficult. 2.5 cups of flour, mixed with about a tablespoon of oil, about a teaspoon of salt, And you could either just use a packet of yeast or anywhere between, like, half a tablespoon to a tablespoon of yeast. You do up the yeast, you give it some sugar to make it nice and happy. Get it all farty. Then you mix it in with the dough, well, the flour, mix up your dough, and there's your pizza dough. Pizza dough is really easy. Let it rise for about an hour and a half. You're golden. Yes, I just have that committed to memory. Rooney, you deserve whatever. I don't want to bother Fuchsia right now, though. She angry. But, from there, once you've had your dough rest, and it's risen, you flatten it out. That makes one large pizza, basically. Or you could split the dough and make, like, 2 medium-sized pizzas, probably. Like, small to medium. If you had a rolling pin, you could probably make them even bigger, or make more out of it. We have a rolling pin, I just don't know where it is. It's somewhere. It does, like, this dough that I just listed off, how to make, it's a very non-sticky dough, so it's pretty much ideal for rolling. But once you've got your dough out, you take some ranch dressing, who would have guessed, that is your sauce. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people who are going to say that's not pizza anymore, and this has 2 of the 3 pizza ingredients. It has a meat, it has a cheese, and it has, well, technically it has all 3 because it has a sauce. Technically the meat should be pepperoni. You can put pepperonis on it. I didn't tonight because I just made a pizza last night with pepperonis on it. So I was like, I'll do something a little different tonight. This was chicken, bacon, cheese. Let it go. But yeah, from there, like, you put your ranch dressing on. Jesus, I cannot speak tonight. I hate being tongue-tied. I'm talking too fast, is the problem. I just need to slow down, and that'll solve a lot of my problems. But yeah, you get your dressing on there, you spread it around, then you add your cheese, then you add the other toppings you want. Like I said, you can do pepperonis, or you could do chicken and bacon, pepperoni and bacon. You don't want to load it up with too many ingredients. And I really wish we had just mozzarella cheese. We have a mix of cheddar and mozzarella cheese, and it's... No, just mozzarella. Don't do that to yourself. The cheddar is not good on pizza. It just isn't. I mean, if you like cheddar on pizza, that's... power to you. I very much don't. It's so overpowering. Yeah, then you bake it for about 18 minutes at about 400 Fahrenheit. I don't know what the Celsius would be. Our stove doesn't do Celsius. I love being in Canada. We're such a weird country when it comes to stuff. But you can do the conversions. And then it'll be done. And you cut it up. It's pretty tasty. But yeah, the one I made tonight, it actually looked pretty good when I had it done. I should have took a picture of it before I cut it. But I didn't. I still have a bit of mine here, but yeah. But, yeah, it's rather nice. I really like that pizza dough. It's a really nice pizza dough. And you can, like, modify it if you want as well. Like, tonight I added some garlic powder to my clothes. Pretty cute. Whoa. Oh, man, don't say stuff like that. It's embarrassing. So I'll take the compliment, girlfriend. what can I say? I'm a man of truth. Like, it's pretty cute. But yeah, I added some garlic powder to it. You could also add, like parsley, basil, whatever you want, really. I mean, it's just a basic dough. Add whatever you want to it. Add cheese to it if you really want. Like, it would work. Make cheesy dough. It's definitely a lot better than the dough I tried. Like, I like trying different recipes that I'll find. But then, like, when it comes to some things, every time I'm trying a recipe, the thought is, okay, but how is this better or different than the recipe I already use? And when I made the pizza buns back, like, probably about a week ago at this point, the dough that recipe called for was so sticky and just hard to work with. Like, the only way I found to really work with it was to coat my hands in oil. Which, if you didn't know, if you're ever working with dough and you don't want it sticking to you, coat your hands in oil. The dough will no longer stick to your hands. Namely, because the dough won't stick to the oil. It's why a lot of pizza places, like, their pizza dough will be very, like, oily and greasy. That's why. It's to make the dough easier to handle. They're not doing it to be unhealthy or whatever. They're doing it because it makes the dough easier to handle. Because, like, you'll hear in, like, old cookbooks, like, oh man, just spread some flour, sprinkle some flour on it. It's like, yeah, that only works until you work the flour into the dough. And then it's no longer working. Oil, on the other hand, coats the dough, and then you're set, basically. But, yeah, like, that dough was just so bad. I'd honestly say, if you're going to make fully from scratch pizzas, go with more or less the recipe I listed off. Listen, I've decided I'm gonna... No, you're not. You can. You're not leaving. Please stay. Oh, yeah, I guess I was kind of hoping you'd say something like that. You're gonna give me that look, I guess I'll have to reconsider. Yeah, the look of... whatever this is. Postponing my big move. Thanks for stopping me from making a mistake. You're welcome, Fuchsia. You gotta at least stay until the end of the month. It's the rules. If you want to move out on the 14th of next month, go right ahead. But you gotta stay for this month. It's the rule. No one's allowed to move out in December. But, I keep saying but, tonight. Jeez. I am a bit tired. That's probably why. And that was probably a stringfish that I messed up catching. Another update on things I've been doing. I have finally finished constructing my sous ship deck on my Switch version of Master Duel. So I have sous ships on there now. And I still have a lot of solo mode to do, so I still have a lot of gems to gather up. I will say, I like the solo mode in Master Duel. I just wish that, like, more of the duels actually gave worthwhile rewards. Like, the SP challenges. Like, I was mostly just doing them as something to do, and also a few legacy tickets. Not horrible, I guess. Except there's almost nothing in the legacy packs worth getting. So, like, you have the 2 long SP challenges, and all you get out of it is just a bunch of legacy packs. And it's like, well, okay, but, like, where's the actual reward? You know, I think the SP Challenge 1 had 1 duel that gave 200 gems. Which is, like, 2 packs. But, like, still, Like, I think I would like it if they were to do another SP challenge. If, instead of being 4 legacy packs, 2 legacy packs, it was instead 4 legacy packs for the loner deck and 50 gems for the player deck. Like, I feel like that would be pretty fair and not, like, ruin their economy, because it would be something you could only do once. Like, that's the thing with the solo mode stuff. You can't get the reward multiple times. So once you've gotten the reward for completing it, well, you've got it. So, like, if they were to, like, at 50, if they were to do, like, a 10-long SP challenge, that'd still only be, like, 500 gems. But at least then that would be something more worth your time? It would also be nice if a few of the other solo modes actually gave cards relevant to the solo mode. Like, the danger one, there's basically nothing in there danger. Like, it'd be nice if, like, it gave some of the lower rarity dangers, at least, you know? You just taught the players how to use dangers. Kind of. You may as well let them have some. Hello, Sahara. I'd also love to see more little, like, free structure decks. Because that's always nice, and a good way of getting players playing more, like, competitive modes. To give them a structure deck to play with. Like, when they released their, basically, new player campaign, like, there was a ton of people start playing the game, and were actually playing ranked. Like, they were playing against other players. Because they had a deck that they could just literally grab and play with. Like, the structure deck isn't amazing by any means, without additions and changes, but it's good enough on its own that you could probably use it to probably get into gold or higher. Like, and it's not a terribly complicated deck either. Like, basically, the ideal hand is Moye and the Strategist and just some other Sword Soul card. You normal summon Moye, reveal the Strategist, summon your token, make the level 8 synchro, search... I mean, even at that, you don't even need the extra card, because the level 8 synchro searches you a card. But then search for just something you feel would be useful to you. In general, one of the spells. Like, you could search for the spell that lets you then search for more stuff. Which is generally a good thing to go for. Extension and all that. Then you Strategist, discard your extra card that you probably couldn't use anyway. Summon the Strategist, summon the token, make the level 10. And you've done all this in 6 summons. So you've only just gone over the Nibiru amount, basically. If you customize the deck and end up playing it quite often, it could actually be worth your time to Moye, reveal Strategist, summon the token. Use the Strategist's effect, discard a card, summon it, make its token, then make Baronne de Fleur. That should be your first addition to the deck, is a Baronne de Fleur, which is a generic level 10 that can negate Nibiru, which then insulates your combo for doing, basically, you know, against Nibiru. Which doesn't mean you can play into Max C. If your opponent Max C's you on the normal summon Moye, you just concede. Because Sword Soul, like pure Sword Soul, cannot build a board good enough to play through Max C. Frisk, what are you doing up there? Yeah? Okay. Well, as long as you're being cute, that's fine. Yeah. As long as you're just being cute, that's fine. I'll sell some stuff. Man, I've been just talking about a lot of stuff. You know, Carlos, if I thought you would wear that, I would encourage you to buy it. But I don't think you'll actually wear it. I think you'll just put it in your house. Because that's what all of you do. You never wear the clothes you're given. You just put them in your house. As furniture. Okay, I'm gonna do a pass of the river, but I don't think I'm gonna catch anything unless I see a big shadow. I definitely messed up on the stringfish. So I'm positive that was a stringfish. And I get the feeling they are not around past 6. I would have to look at the encyclopedia again, but... very much am getting the impression they can't show up at this time of day. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Ah, this doesn't say the time of day. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume they can't show up anymore. Sorry, Sky. Ooh, the lamps are on. I want to go see what the lamp down here looks like. If the fairy tale lamp by our house. Well, by Sky's house. Technically by our house, just closer to Sky's house. I just want to see what it looks like lit up. Oh, I like that. It's a really nice lamp. I do wish I could rotate it. Because, like, it feels like it would make more sense rotated. But, like, you can't rotate. You just can't rotate it. It bugs me. I so wish I had a stump down here. But I don't. I do have a stump right here, though. Because, yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo. See you all then! And in this card, I'd like to ask you, if you liked the video, hey, could you smash that like button for me? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? It'd help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.